Hi all, welcome to Battlefront's 2022 Christmas video. It's good to be back. It's been a great year. We've all been back at our clubs, back at wargaming conventions, back with our friends and out gaming again. It's been a great year. It's been a good year for us as well here at Battlefront. We've got 3 great bulge books out. We brought the mid-war compilations back with all their army deals, the new starter sets. And we've also just recently brought out Red Dawn. So with this new helicopters people have been asking for a while, although they are big resin kits, they're a lot of fun. So, but you're not here to hear about what we did last year. You want to know what we got planned for 2023. So here we go. Now let's talk Flames of War 2023, an exciting year coming up. Berlin books, the desperate fighting, the final days of the war, it's all going to be there in 2 books. Berlin Soviet in February, followed by Berlin Germans a couple of months later. There's going to be lots of cool stuff in there, but let's talk about the big one first. Eastern Front starter set, Clash of Steel. Ryan's going to put up some lovely pictures now, but it's a great starter set with everything you need. It's going to have 6 German tanks, including a Jagdtiger and infantry, 8 Soviet tanks, as well as armoured cars and infantry, and everything else you need to get started in the Eastern Front. A great new starter set for late war, for people who want to start in the Eastern Front. And now the 2 Berlin releases themselves, Berlin Soviets, Berlin Germans. They both get a new army deal, they both get new plastics. The Soviets get the Emcher, the new plastic M4A2, and the Germans get Panzer II, Wesps and Marders in one great kit. It's going to be, we're adding to our plastic collection, and Flames of War is becoming more and more plastic based. 2023 World War III Team Yankee. July, Nordic Forces, the S-Tank, my favourite, and lots of people have been asking for it, a great little plastic kit. On top of that, the most requested tank we've got, the Centurion. A great kit, which is really big, with almost every variant on it. The book itself, new army deal of course, but it's going to cover Sweden, Norway, Denmark and Finland. Let's talk about the Swedes a bit. It's an entire new Swedish range, including the Viggen, the band cannon, you've got to have some of those, infantry and support weapons. A brand new Finnish infantry range and a lot more coming, so watch out for that. The second book will be out in September, and that's NATO Forces. It's taking free nations, and we just can't help ourselves, we just give it a massive boost. I can't go into too much detail yet, but there's new plastic as well as a new nation that's really going to get NATO players fired up. As you guys all know, the studio works way in advance. The plastic timetable means that we have to have at least a year between when we write something to when we release it. So next Christmas is going to be interesting. There's going to be some interesting Christmas stockings to fill, and there might even be some mouse holes in them. What else has the studio been working on for 2023? World of Tanks is the answer. It's going to be the biggest year ever for World of Tanks for some great new models. February, you're going to see the Super Pershing, the Nashorn, the Churchill, and the T-54. Watch that T-54, it's fast and deadly. This is going to be followed in April by the platoon packs. Each one will contain 3 tanks from its own nation. This is a great economic way to expand your collection. 4 new packs will be coming out initially and more to follow. There's also going to be continued releases throughout the year. And there's also going to be some great new tanks you never thought Battlefront would make. The other 88mm elephant in the room, NAM. Now the mid-war range is all back in stock and the factory's fully up and running. It's time to bring people's other favourites back, including NAM, which we're going to bring out and celebrate it with a NAM month. We also plan to return Great War, Fate of a Nation, when the factory can catch up. What about early war, you ask? We love early war. It's on our mind, but it's not on our release plan for next year. But we have got a plastic Panzer II, so keep that in mind. The last bit of news is Checkpoint Charlie. Wayne is working on this pivotal bit of history, and with the Centurion coming out, I think will be a fascinating period. And now for something completely different. Battlefront are going to do something we've never done before. We're going to have a play around with dynamic points for mid-war forces. It's an exciting opportunity for people to try different points in their armies. And it may not be for everyone, but for those who want to try points that have been from feedback from thousands and thousands of games and hundreds of players, this is your opportunity. On Forces, at the end of December, you're going to see a button that's going to point you towards dynamic points. Orion's also going to put up a Panzer Force to show you the differences. From all of us, all our families here at Battlefront, a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to you and all your families. Have a great time, enjoy Christmas, but make sure you leave some hobby time. Thanks all, take care.